Good morning, everyone. Could I have your attention for the morning announcements?
I wanted to implement Leader in Me program. I knew there were lots of positive outcomes between having the Leader in Me program in a school, and not only academic outcomes, but resiliency outcomes for kids, mental health outcomes, and especially after the fire and evacuation, recognizing that it was really important that students realize that they could help themselves in a way to help them cope with everything that had happened. And not just the wildfire, but just regular curves that life throws your way.
The 7 habits have helped me in my recovery post-fire and evacuation. Not necessarily an individual habit, but just the whole idea of that system, and even as something as simple as having a mission statement. I find that that's helped me the most. And I think the 7 habits really is all about that. If you look at it as a group of habits, it's about living in the moment and being able to recognize and see what's really good and what's happening right in front of you. Teaching grade 4, it's really easy to find the humor. It's there every day, you see it all the time. Being able to stop and listen and pause, show compassion to my students, listen to their stories. I found that that helped me with my recovery. I know it helped my students. Being able to come back and find that normalcy and being able to talk to their teacher about their worries. And the 7 habits absolutely have helped me with that, helped me stay grounded and focused and in the moment.
We recognize that we need our students to understand goal setting and being proactive. All the habits are an exceptional way to live, not as children, not in a school, but as a lifestyle. As well, the students have taken more ownership. They know that, not that they didn't know this was their school, but Leader in Me promotes that to the students, that this is your building, you make the changes, you offer your opinion on what you need, etc. So it just, again, the best part, the best cultural change is ownership back to the students.
We were working in class one day, and me and Alex were finishing work, and I'm just like, I wonder what if we had a newspaper in our school. Like, that would be weird and cool, but how would we do it? Just like, well, maybe we'd get some team of some students and stuff, and maybe we could try it out, and we ended up doing it now, and now we are actually starting a newspaper club. The funny thing is that the idea came shortly after we'd kind of gotten into the leadership roles, so I think maybe the Leader in Me had something to do with me thinking about that I could actually tackle this. So I guess I could thank the Leader in Me program for that.
One of the ways that we're using Leader in Me in our classroom is through having student leadership roles. And as a teacher, I've done like classroom jobs before, but typically it's stuff that I had set up. And one of the ways that we did it differently this year, and it's more of a leadership role, is that the students came up with the roles, and they took a look at our classroom, they saw what was needed, they saw ways that they felt like they could really help me out as a teacher and eliminate some of the unnecessary roles that I was taking care of. And I feel like it helps them take ownership in their classroom. So rather than be students that come in and this is Mrs. Bradbury's classroom and this is what we do here, they're constantly looking around and seeing what needs that we need to address.
We're using the Leader in Me in the classroom right now. We've spent the first 4 months of the school year learning about the habits, just what the words are, and now we're focusing on each habit individually, so the kids in grade 1 are actually learning what they need, because proactive is a word they've never been familiar with. So a lot of the first 4 months was learning the vocabulary, and now we're working our way through the workbook and actually figuring out what the words mean and how to put the words into actions.
And we've all done goal setting in the past. We did it last term, and we talked about our reading goal and our writing goal and our behavioral goal and our personal goal, right? So we could sharpen the saw and be proactive. Today, we're going to revisit the goals that we already did, and we're going to see if we took those steps, all those little steps that we had to meet those goals. We're going to see, did we meet those goals? And if we didn't, are we going to cry? No. What are we going to do you think? If we didn't meet our goals, what do you think we're going to do? What do you think we're going to do? We're going to try again? Try harder? What else? How are we going to be proactive?
They're learning the language, they're picking up really quickly. So the other day we were doing a science activity and they had to work together as a group to build a roller system to move their books across their group. And then a lot of the students wanted to take control right away, but as I was rotating around, I heard one group say, well, remember, we're supposed to work together, habit 6, like together is better. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. So they're starting to incorporate it.
And then you're going to tell why you would like to do that role. Tell me what your favorite habit is and why. So out of the 7 habits, which one is your favorite and why? And then 2 other leadership roles that you would be interested in.
This week, my leadership role at the school is to be, because every week we pick a different job, and this week my job is to go at the front of the school and greet other people and make them happy. And I like that job because then you're making other people have a good day.
I'm super happy that we have this Leader in Me program in Kateri School, and that everyone gets to learn about the 7 habits, and also how this is affecting our everyday life.
They change you. They inspire you. Everything they say, everything they do, they bring enthusiasm, they bring creativity. They're here to learn, they're here to discover, learn, they want adventure. So that's every day in this building. Again, is an honor and privilege. It's fun, it's exciting, it's refreshing. So when you see these children or these adults in this building, of course you want to rebuild. And you want to come back stronger and better than you ever were. So I guess it's just, if you love kids or you love students, then that's what inspires you.